advice on a sighted person raising a visually impaired child?
Growing up, I'm very grateful that my parents always took the time to explain things to me about, oh, we're passing, here's this huge, bridge with all these big, they would explain a lot of things, and I know back then I thought they talked a lot. I thought, man, it's like I just want to sit back here, But we would travel a lot. They were big into vacations and going places and stuff. And I think as a kid, I really didn't realize just how much they really did explain and tell me about things. And they made sure that I knew like my geography, like where things were in relation to other things. If you're going from Arkansas to Florida, well, what states are you going to drive through? Of course now we have GPS and all this cool stuff, but those kind of things are so important. And she would always tell me what colors I was wearing when I was little. And that's one of the things that VIPS does. It's really cool because I've been in VIPS classrooms, and I know that like the teachers will have the kids stand up and every day and say their name, they're here, and I'm wearing a red shirt or I'm wearing a blue. Well, that matters because sighted kids just know that, and one day, like we said, there'll be parents too, and they have to, first of all, they don't have to know how to match for themselves. If they're going to get a job, they can't show up in a green and orange or something. But then if they have sighted children and they're and they need to know about the colors and things to talk about with their kids, and there's just so much. I know there's a lot. As a parent, you're just like, I can't describe all that, or there's so many other things they have to have, but and maybe your kids think you talk a lot, and that's okay, because it's just really important to take your child places, and and I know my mom said that people would stare when I was about 2 when she was taking me on escalators, and they're like, you're gonna hurt that poor little girl, and she's gonna, no. Mom's like, mom would be like, oh, no, I'm gonna teach her how to be a normal kid. This is what normal kids do. They have tricycles, they climb trees. My grandma had a big magnolia tree in her front yard, and I used to climb it all the time. I fell out of it once too. But that's what kids do, and they need to. I had a Hot Wheel. Everybody remember like the big wheel? I don't even know if they make those things anymore. Mom took me roller skating on Sunday afternoons at the skating rink. We would skate, and we'd go to movies, and of course now they have the audio description places a lot of times. Oh, I have to tell you a story about my son real quick. This is funny. So last summer we go to a movie. I don't remember what movie it was now. It doesn't matter. He was wanting to see a movie, and so we go in, and so I'm all excited because now I'm in Louisville, and the last three years or so I've gotten used to having the audio thing where you can get the earphone, and so nobody has to sit there and tell you during the whole movie what's going on. So my husband and I can actually go to movies together. He's blind too, and so we can go to movies together and on our own. But so we're taking our son, and he says, he goes, well, now my mom and Dave, you have the audio description things, right? And the guy goes, those quit working the other day. It's been a few weeks now. And my son says, oh, then we don't want tickets, never mind. And I said, no, Cameron, it's really fine. You've been wanting to see this movie forever. He said, no. He said, no, Mom. He said, if those screens had gone out, they would have had those things fixed in 30 minutes. I was just shocked. I thought, oh my gosh, I would have, where did this come from?
From a strong mom?
I don't know. But I said, no, Cameron, it's really okay, it's fine. He said, no, it's not, we're leaving.
That's pretty cool.
So away we went. Yeah.